In Canada, we have the War Measures Act, which was used 3 times in Canadian history. It was in World War I, World War II, and the FLQ crisis in 1970, where terrorists were setting off bombs and kidnapping civilians in Quebec. Since then, I believe 1974, it was renamed to the Federal Emergencies Act, and since then it has never been used. And it hasn't been used because politicians understand that if they use this drastic measure, that it can be abused. And that's exactly what we're seeing today. We're not at war with anybody. Nobody's dying, nobody's getting kidnapped, but this federal government is trying to save face from a politician named Justin Trudeau who's trying to save his political career. And it's absolutely wrong. He needs to be held accountable, and citizens need to know that he is violating the Canadian Charter of Rights. I'm a 51-year-old truck driver. I've been driving for 18 years. And what this protest has done is open my eyes to the corruption in government, whether it's provincial or federal. It makes me get involved because the amount of power that they have over the citizens during a pandemic is absolutely abusive. They have the ability to end businesses, end people's lives, lock them down. They take away their freedom. They take away and violate the Charter of Rights, which was designed to protect citizens from government, not government from citizens. I've never in my life seen abuse like I've seen in the last 2 years. I want to get involved because when your elected officials abuse power for political careers in the name of public safety and not look out for their citizens in the sense that they're violating the Canadian Charter of Rights, they're mandating policies that people have died, they've committed suicide, businesses are closing that'll never open. It has absolutely destroyed the economy with inflation, the price of gas and food, and shortages. It's an absolute abuse of power. And it affects me, my family, my friends, my neighbors, my colleagues at work. It makes me want to stand up and fight for that Canadian Charter of Rights. I don't think this is father like son. I think this is purely about Justin Trudeau and his image on the world stage. What he's doing is he's trying to be popular. Everything that he does is like he's building a resume. He wants to be popular. He wants to live like a rock star. We see it the way he acts when he goes into other countries and dresses up in costumes, starts dancing, or he goes to a We function, another scandal, that he's high-fiving people on stage. It's absolutely irresponsible. He's not acting like a leader. He's acting like somebody who's building a resume so that he can look good in the world stage, and that's what he wants. He wants a legacy, and he'll do anything he can to get that legacy, and he needs to be held accountable. He's been the most corrupt politician and political party in Canadian history. He's had numerous ethics scandals, from SNES-Lavalin, where he interfered with police investigations on his friends and tried to stop it. He went to the We scandal, where he tried to invest $750 million, and the kickbacks were in the millions of dollars to him and his family. It's absolutely ridiculous. And now he's using the abuse of power and his position in government to further his political career. When he got in, it was 32% of Canadian votes, the lowest in Canadian history, and now those polls show that that has slipped to only 16%. So this is all about Justin Trudeau trying to save his political career, trying to save face, and play like a rock star on the world stage, and it's wrong.